Hello, all you gorgeous viewers. Happy Halloween. Edward saying happy Halloween. I wanted to give him a little start, and while I'm setting up, I'm going to announce a contest I'm having today to show my thanks and appreciation. Now, what I'm going to be doing is over on Instagram, because it's my easiest format to be able to do this. I'm just setting up for the reading right now. If you put down whatever your favorite candy is, chocolate candy for me is Baby Ruth. I love Swedish fish as well. So all you have to do is go over to Sparkwist 11, and then under the Piction contest, just comment what your favorite candy is, and you are going to win a free reading that's going to take place tonight. I'm going to videotape your private reading that night. I will contact whoever won a little later in the day. You can send me your questions, and then I will get going on that, and you will have your reading at some point today. I love to do readings on Halloween. The veil is at its thinnest. They're very powerful. I get a lot of really great messages. So also, if you guys want private readings and you don't win the contest, like tonight, I'm just jamming them in because I absolutely love the energy. So today is just going to be about, what messages Spirit has for you. A lot of you guys are on the precipice of big successes, big spiritual understandings. You are at a place where you have probably quite a few of you like heightened sensitivities to things, lower vibrational things. You're just not into it. You're really elevating in a lot of ways, and it's important for you to kind of keep your aura clear of any kind of clutter and garbage because, you're probably feeling very sensitive to everything that's around you, right? And tonight is a great opportunity if you have any ancestors or spirits you'd like to speak with the veil so thin. It's a really opportune time to just say, I appreciate your energy so much. Thank you for helping me here in the earthly realm. I am constantly divinely guided by my mother and my aunt, and I feel my father and recently my uncle Wayne. I definitely feel their presence. And if I ever get like unsettled or too hurried because of my life, I can make myself overly busy. And then I almost feel like it's a task as opposed to a blessing, because all my vocations are blessings. I mean, speaking to you guys, creating videos, doing the private reads, conflict resolution within your lives and families. I adore it, and I adore you guys. So tell them you miss them, you love them, and you thank them for their constant protection and love. Okay, so we have 3 cards to choose from. Number 1 is Two Little Witches, magical space clearing time, and we also have a Baby Ruth, and the number is number 30. Number 2 is Angel de la Muertes. I'll probably do a reading tonight or tomorrow too on that as well, and that is also number 16. And you have a Butterfinger. I love that. Transitions in the spirit realm. That really, really is taking place in a big way. I feel like more and more angels and spirits are provided to us to guide us, to help our frequency vibration and help us point us in the right direction, right? Sometimes we forget. Our ego tries to butt its ugly head in there and get us off center. However, that's why our guides and ancestors are there to help us and realign us in a really beautiful way. And number 3 is Winged Seer. You see clear with clairvoyance. Number 12. I'm feeling more and more too that I have that my imagery is getting stronger. I was always clairaudient where I could hear messages very clearly, like get off the highway, do this, or whatever I needed to speak to a client. But now I'm really seeing imagery strong. I see when I do soulmate reads and stuff, I see the exact image of the individual coming in, and I send it to my clients. If they have symbols, tattoos, all of that, I'm starting to see that more and more. Also, I get some clairgustions, and I can smell certain things, like if they wear leather, it's real, or if they have animals, it's like it's a really interesting facet. So practice with these too. Practice these skills and really get them in warm-up phase. Remember, you guys, go over to Sparkwist 11, enter the contest for your free reading tonight. Just put down your favorite candy, and then I will announce the winner probably mid to late afternoon, okay? So I love Halloween so much. I'm so excited. Although it's raining where I live, I feel so bad for the little treaters and trickers, because who knows, I really want it to be nice for them in the night, because we have a great, great neighborhood where everybody really goes all out. So we are going to begin with number 1, which is Two Little Witches. So I am going to find that in the book because I love the divinations in these. They're very rich and exacting. They make so much sense. Okay, so I love, and she has little things. So the divination message of this is make the mundane work for you. It's time to conduct a house clearing followed by a house blessing. Here's an easy pointer: new locations, either the smallest of change for household objects or rearrangement of what goes where in your bedroom, or an entire move is very much on your mind when these twin witches show up with their brooms of power. If there's anything keeping you back from making that change, please make small, useful, and symbolic gestures. Shift the furniture and clear away what you no longer need. Whenever we make a change, we always rediscover stuff we've been hanging on to, stuff that's weighed us down without or even realizing it was there. Time for a space clear for you. Absolutely. This is for me too. I have kind of like an altar with a ton of rock stones and crystals by my bedside. I always clear that sage, that moves stuff around. I'm always finding rings and jewelry pieces that the cats have knocked asunder, that fairies have run amok with. I'm constantly finding things. And also objects create and hold energy. So when it's just stale energy, it almost becomes like gray, like a gray kind of vibe. It feels neglected. It's not moved. It just becomes part of the furniture. So when we move things and we see them in a different facet, even in the bathroom, like your cosmetics, everything, give things a quick clean, move them around, really reassert energy and attention into these objects. So, there aren't just solid mass matters taking up space. I mean, I love coats and I seem to collect them, and then I just pile them on this one chair, and I'm like, it just looks terrible. When things are looked after and you put a little gesture of love, like if you see a dusty object, a crystal, like whatever, just like dust that thing off and show it a little love and attention, its vibrancy will return. I honestly believe that. So let's see what else is coming for you in terms of messages. So you have the spider. You observe patterns and symbols and easily interpret their meanings. Writing and creating bring greater understanding. Your imagination is active. You have great creative ideas. You easily bring into reality. So you're going to create your reality right now. Creativity is flowing through you in a myriad of ways. I have a ton of clients that are now saying, that they're noticing the writing on the wall. They know how to express themselves in such a great way now. They're aware of how their thoughts create this creativity, that, they are the weaver of their beautiful offerings to the world when they just sit back and go, what do I want to create today? You're the dreamer and you're the dream as well. So accept that you really have the power to define your destiny, fate, and reality through the focus in your imagination and the things you're creating, right? So I'm going to use these uber spooky cards. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these before. I will put in the description what they are, but I hardly use them because they do kind of creep me out. And the author is fantastic. He talks, I'm pretty sure it was a he talks about how he had an obsession with cemeteries and death and corpses, and they just interest him. I mean, as a young child. So I love the facet, and this is an English individual. I'll put a little thing in my Instagram about him because I found him really fascinating. So look at this. You have the moon, the ace of swords, and the 8 of pentacles. So you guys, spirit really wants you to know right now that you are a creature of light and magic, smoke and mirrors, dreams, hopes, all of these things. You're going to have a lot of epiphanies and synchronicities coming in. They're really being sent your way right now. Avoid gossip and intrigue because you're really admired more than you think. A lot of people listen to your words. You're a really strong, potent thinker. You pull things into the 3D by manifesting them with your uber focus. Like, you're really into these. I feel like this is a lot of Aries and Virgo energy right here coming through. I feel that you attract attention for your intelligence and your great ideas. So because people really look up to you, watch any kind of intrigue that might try to come in. Right now, I feel like you're going to undergo some sweet memories, like maybe some nostalgia of Halloween's gone past when you were a child, your childhood friends. Eating candy does that for me too. It takes me back to the movies and things like that. Think of your favorite costumes and places you've been, and really revisit that. And tonight, if you see little kids, it's like really compliment them. It makes them feel so good. I feel like a lot of happiness and bliss is coming your way. Again, you're putting in the hard work and the effort combined with your natural innate ability to create beautiful things, and you're really going to improve your finances through that. universe and spirit and your ancestors want you to know that, they're proud of you. You're somebody who is really focusing and trying new change. It doesn't matter if you take the tiniest of steps towards it, just like this was saying with decluttering. Make a tiny little thing, one little vase of fresh flowers, take old milk or food out of the refrigerator. Get rid of things that are old and are no longer necessary so you can have this beautiful clean slate in which to focus and create. You ever just have so many supplies around that they overwhelm you? I'll do this while making joy. I'll just have so many beads and colors, and if they're all in disarray, it's hard for me to focus. But if I put them in their containers, have them all organized, I kind of like color code them, then I feel like a sense of serenity and calmness, and then I feel ready to create. So that those are your messages right now. Really, really get out there and show your offerings to the world. They're going to be very well received. People in your workspace, your ancestors, your current family are much prouder than you even think. I mean, I do feel like you take on a lot and you try to help people. You try, to please your family and look out for them. And you're kind of like caretaker in a lot of roles, but really look out for yourself right now, because it's a very magic era for you, where you're pulling in love, where you're pulling in massive creativity, abundance, all the good things that are due to you. And I'm really excited for you, because this is a lovely, lovely phase for you. So beautiful energy, group 1. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. All my links are down below if you want a private read. All of that. I'm booking some for tonight so I can do it when it's really magic, like energy out there circulating. Don't forget to enter the contest. Go over to my Instagram, Sparkris11, and just mention under the contest picture your favorite candy, and it'll be a big thing. You'll see what it is. It'll be on the top of my IG page. So love and light to you. Comment on these cards too, what you think of them. Like, I love them, but I think they're very Halloween-y, and they're very moody and fun, but they are a little ooky spooky, right? So that's you guys. Beautiful energy. Thanks so much for all your love and support, you guys too. I was feeling so much love last night. I almost I was like in an exhausted state. I wanted to make a video to just say thank you. I was feeling such gratitude for everything that you guys create in my life, and the fact that we're such kindred spirits. We all love this great esoteric wonder of reaching for what's positive and good, and knowing that all these opportunities, love, everything are so available to us, when as a beautiful spiritual community we connect and we talk and we share with one another, right? We don't feel alone. We feel really guided and directed and helped in so many ways. So beautiful. So now we're on to number 2, Angel de la Muerte. So this is transitions into the spirit realm. Ooh, I love this so much. I did a reading about ancestors last year, and I had so many good responses. So I'm going to try to do one today too, a de la Muertes, where your ancestors are speaking to you. Oftentimes I really do get very, very strong ancestry from Mexico, from India, from Canada, New Zealand, and Australia too. Very powerful magic in that part of the world. And I get a lot of messages. I see those totems, the animals, the gods and goddesses, all of those from those parts of the world. It's really amazing and powerful, but it does wipe me out. So if I do one, it'll be later in the day. Okay, so this is saying that you're being brought a message from a loved one whose spirit seems to have already departed, but whose physical presence lingers on now as he or she prepares to depart from this life. So acknowledge your loved ones who are resting in spirit or creating new selves for their souls. You may soon be about to meet a beloved in a new form. I absolutely believe this 100%, that I see my ancestors in new faces, in new friends, in kindred spirits all the time. And also in animal form as well, for sure, right? So, that's lovely. Stay open-minded about the form in which the souls can take. It can be animal for sure. I always say I want to come back as a cat with a little basket with my own name on it, where I just lay there and observe everything for 100 years and I don't do anything. So comment down below too what you'd like to come back as. I'm always curious. Birds would be wonderful too, right? Or a dolphin. So they have something to tell you right now, and it'll come to you soon in a vision, in a dream, or a message. During a daydream, it'll bring you such sweet, tangible proof of what some people call life after death. There is no death. There is only life, a resting time, a change. Be ready to be comforted and learn more of the world beyond this world, which is always with you, but not always believed in or trusted, even when they send messages. And even if they're clear as a flag in the sky, but you do have one coming to you. Probably, I feel like a lot are coming tonight. I always really keep a super open mind on Halloween. Sometimes I hear and see images and Light and electricity in my house is always going bonkers for sure too. So one of your other messages too is I focus my attention on behaviors and their results in order to learn from the past. I'm going to make sure this is in. Laughter and compassion for myself help heal emotional wounds. I am responsible. I stay with matters until they are settled and I understand them. I observe myself with loving kindness. I accept myself and have tolerance for my way of being as I learn and grow. And that's really beautiful and important, right? I mean, we go through phases where of course, we can't know everything. Of course, we can't be the most informed. We can't be, the wealthiest, the best presented, all of those things. It's like, it's not a comparison. Really, really have faith in your journey. A lot of us aren't. I hear constantly from a lot of people, you're not at what you would think would be your ideal weight. But when you think of it, it's like that's part of the journey. You've already recognizing you're on your way to rectifying that. Don't ever think less of yourself because you're not a certain body type. People aren't meant to be any type of what they are when they are that type. You know what I mean? All different phases, pregnancy, whatever it is, growth, teenagers, all of those things. Things evolve, devolve, change, alter. So never get low on yourself, okay? Because everybody has strength and weaknesses and everybody's really trying to grow and learn with them. So let's see what's going on. Now I'm using the really fun Creepy Deepy Tarot. I love this so much. Ooh, 6 of Wands. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. High Priestess. Whoa, happy Halloween group too. So this is really beautiful and substantial because you're about to be celebrated in a really big way. I feel that, people want to tell you how much they adore and love you, and they're going to start doing that. Whatever you're doing too in terms of work, your family life, and your friendships, you're really putting your focus and love behind it, and people are noticing and they're going to celebrate you. Also, if you have a project you're working on that you're trying to bring into the public, it's going to be super well received. You're going to be revered for your work. You're probably going to receive some accolades and awards and a monetary win too. I'm with this 10 of Pentacles. Whatever you are thinking, if you're thinking of starting a business, if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel, if you think you have some craft or offering or a creative endeavor to offer the world, now is the time. It is a very substantial. I feel like you're getting intuitive hits. Your spirit is trying to tell you, do this, do this, do this. You're going to succeed in an epic way, and you really are. So please comment down below. If you have an idea, say I have an idea, and it's like, just go, get it out there. The more you voice it, write it down and say it. I have a great idea. This idea is going to be really, really substantial and massive, well received. People are going to love this. It's bringing me abundance. Get the power and the focus and the intention behind it to bring it into the 3D because it's masterful. I feel like it's divinely protected and guided too to help you have this big win. I feel like you have had some rough patches and you're like, I am ready for some respite, some win, some abundance, some people to say, thank you. I appreciate you. You're wonderful. And that is what's coming for you. And part of it is your spiritual belief and understanding that you are this great entity filled with energy and creativity, and that you are in a beautiful, special place where all things are definitely achievable. All things are definitely, able to be brought into the 3D and actualized. And now that you have this feeling, it's starting to generate success in your life in a very big way. And this is coming very soon, you guys. So get prepared. And again, be thankful, gratitude every day. I find I have more success that comes with each time I say thank you to the universe for everything that I already have. Beautiful, astounding energy group too. I am really excited for you. Again, talk to your ancestors tonight. They want to bring you really clear messages that they love you, they're watching out for you, and they think you're an amazing human being. So beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. Happy Halloween. All my links are down below. Very exciting stuff. Go over to my Instagram, Sparkris11, enter the contest for the free reading tonight. All you got to do is go under where the contest is, right at the top, write down your favorite candy, and you are in it to win it. So now we're on to number 3, the Winged Seer. You see clearly, clairvoyance. I tell you, this is how much this has helped me is like beyond even my scope. If I slow down and I ask for, a clear vision of what is coming or what it is I need to see, I actually see it. I ask Archangel Michael, I ask my ancestors to help me, and I'll get visuals. And this is what I thought was interesting. As my journey progresses as a reader, I went from clairaudience into clairvoyance. And now when I do like twin flame readings and soul match readings, I get an actual strong visual of the individual that is coming for the person. And I actually send them pictures after their read, because I have a thing where I have this image site where I can get things. If they have symbols, tattoos, I'll start to hear accents and see things. And it's really wonderful, because you're like, oh, and you know what it's for. That's the cool thing too. When it pops in, I can be doing a dozen people's things and I'll know right away whose image is meant for them. It's really wild. So practice with that too. Try to guess what color clothes your friends are wearing. Try to guess what kind of shoes, what car your Uber driver is going to be driving before you see it. Things like that. It really works and exercises that. So the divination message in this is your clairvoyant ability is being enhanced by the winged seer. You may be able to tune in to a remote view, almost be able to see behind doors and into rooms, receive images that let you know what someone is doing without you actually being there at the time. And all of these experiences will either empower or scare you. You have asked for more information. You have asked to discover what you need to know. Now that that information has come to you, be courageous and take action based on what you cannot logically explain. It's important now more than ever to be honest about what you can see, but most of all, be honest with your own self. And it can be a little frightening where all of a sudden you have an image of somebody, like, and you know what they're wearing, you know what they're about to say, you know what they're doing. It's like, I'll have that image a lot of times with my son. I'll be like, oh, he's playing with his fishing gear. He'll have his, his lures and his stuff, or he'll be at his computer working, or he'll be organizing his, art supplies, whatever it is. And oftentimes I'll knock and then I'll open the door and bring him some food or something. And I'll notice he'll be doing exactly what I was envisioning. It's like one of those things where energy is shared, especially within inner households and close family, because there's patterns that are set, and it's kind of like this echo of energy. And when we tap into it, we can really feel it. It's really miraculous. So one of your messages is you enjoy working and playing with colors and crystals. All types of gemstones will help you rebalance your energy. You model habits of successful people to improve your success. It's easy for me to speak up for myself. I shine my light brightly and acknowledge my magnificence. I am brilliant, gorgeous, and fabulous. Yay. Your color is tourmaline. Absolutely. I always feel energized in a really good headspace right after I'm making jewelry with a lot of citrines are really wonderful. Kyanite and citrine are two of the stones that deflect all negative energy away from you and cleanse, and do that for your other stones as well. I love to have clear crystal quartz near things to magnify those. I love amethyst, which I always have a bunch around like this when I'm doing readings, because it really helps with tapping into spiritual essence. It really helps me channel. It is a very, very wonderful spiritual stone. And extremely calming. It's extremely calming on our nerves and our nervous system as well. So I'm going to use my Ookie Spooky Tarot, which I love. So let's see what's going on. This person is really amazing, their story. I want to do their little bio over on my Instagram, because this person is fascinating. They hang out in cemeteries. They love it. Wow, so look at this. You have 3 of Cups, Knight of Swords, and Queen of Wands. So really now what's happening to you in a big way is no more being stifled, bored, or stuck in anything. You are busting out socially. You're going to have a lovely group of kindred spirit that come in that lift you, camaraderie, good times, friendships. You're going to feel really elevated in your speech patterns. Like, what you need to say will be calmed emotionally, so you can speak very logically, very clear, very succinctly. You're going to be able to get your words out very fitting for each endeavor you're under, right? It's like you're going to be very cool under pressure, under fire. Other people can be arguing head up or whatever, and you're going to be really great in your observations of what's going on and be able to deliver a message that really kind of puts you ahead of the crowd. You're not getting emotionally entangled. You're really you're a together person. You're going to have these factors about you where people are going to come to you and respect you, because they're like, well, he or she doesn't wig out. They don't lose their cool. They don't get so emotionally invested in something that really doesn't matter all that much, right? So it elevates you in a way, kind of like that Reservoir Dogs where, Michael Madsen just kind of sits back and looks at ultra crazy crap going on around him, just people being murdered, all this mayhem going on, and he just kind of observes. It's so eerily kind of cool, but you're going to be like that. Like, you could give a toss unless it directly affects you. You just have this really sedate, serene energy around you. And part of that is you have passions for other things. It's not gossip, it's not low vibration. You have passion for your creativity, where you want to go, your desires, your connections, and your next level that you're moving into. And you really don't have time for petty gossip. So when you do have to speak, it comes out very, very calm, serene, and together. And because of that, it's like people are really going to be seeking out your company. You're really great company these days. You're an excellent listener. You have a good sense of humor. You don't take yourself so seriously. I feel like you have a lot of healing energy as well. You might be a light worker as well too, where you're just like, you love people, but when you have enough of the BS, you just move away from it. You're like, I'm good. You have a lot of ancient wisdom that's coming up right now within you, and you can divine messages. When there's upheaval, you don't engage in it, right? You want to celebrate who you truly are at this time. You had a little bit of energetic debris you got rid of, and you cleared it away. So now all this new energy, fresh energy, is washing over you, and you're really ready to go. So beautiful energy, Group 3. Happy Halloween. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. All my links are down below. Come see me over on Instagram at Sparquist11. I hope you guys have a great day. Love and light.